line.
Great offensive series until that fumble, though, Jay. It just Bickley got hit as he faked the ball, and it just came loose. He couldn't maintain control of it.
And that's one thing the Leopards did not do, Tony, in that scrimmage was turn it over against Walton.
That's right.
1st and 10 Bearcats at their 19, and we've got a whistle before the snap. And let's see what that's all about. Offsides against DeQueen, so a mental error there defensively. And I tell you what, that just drives your defensive coordinator, Richard Bell, nuts as somebody lines up offsides.
Yeah, that was Fernando Aparicio.
So it's first
Jumping offside there. I'm sorry.
and 5 at the 24-yard line. Toss sweep to Felix, their big ball carrier, lowers his shoulder, and he'll get across the 30 up to about the 31-yard line. He'll pick up 7 on his first carry of the night, and that'll move the chains for the Bearcats.
Good hit by Donovan Esther and Trey Brown. They both hit him low, got him down once he got there. He didn't move forward, did he?
8:05 to go, opening quarter, no score. Leopard drive stalled on a turnover inside the Mena 20-yard line. Now the Bearcats get a first down on their first offensive effort of the night. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Corcoran's in the pistol. Felix will line up to his left. It's a little toss sweep to his sophomore wideout, Elijah Smith.
Good tackle by Garrett Matthews.
He's going to get up to the 35-yard line, but that's it. Pick up a 4 yards for Elijah Smith, and it'll bring up 2nd down at 6. Well, the Bearcats run a little jet sweep there. And Elijah Smith picks up 4 yards, 2nd down at 6. We may not see many passes tonight, Greg. We're in a fast-moving ball game.
Yeah, I don't think we will.
Corcoran in the pistol again. Long count. Now he's going to step back and look to the sidelines and change the play. Now he's back in the pistol, a running back to each side. Corcoran, we've got movement in the backfield, and the whistle will stop the action. One of his running backs got an early start, Greg. That procedure penalty will put him back 2nd and 10.
That was number 45, Jacob Hibbs. Got a little jump before the ball.
That'll move the football back to the 30-yard line where it's 2nd down and 11. That Leopard defense, of course, they've got experience at linebackers with Gibson, Ahumada, Trey Brown, and also Luke Pierce. 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line. Corcoran in the pistol. Felix is going to line up about 8 yards deep this time. Play action. Flips it out in the flat, complete. And a great open field tackle at the 32-yard line. A short game.
That was number 4, Ulysses Cotto. Right there as soon as he caught the ball.
And the receiver was number 4 for the Bearcats, Jair Hernandez. But as Greg mentioned, only a pickup of a couple of yards. And now let's see if the Leopards can get a stop and get off the field on this 3rd and about 9. Line to get for Mena's their 41-yard line. Both teams working that play clock on down. We're down to 12 now as Mena breaks their huddle. Big play here on this 3rd and 9 for the Leopard defense. Corcoran in the pistol. Felix lines up to his left. Corcoran wants to throw the football. Screen pass complete, and he has running room. Felix across the 45 up to the 49-yard line. That was a beautifully designed play from Corcoran to Felix on the screen pass.
Yeah, finally tackled by Garrett Matthews after a gain of
17.
Yeah.
They set that screen pass up beautifully, and they convert on the 3rd and 9 out to the Mena 48-yard line. 5:50 to go, opening quarter, no score. But Mena on the move now after recovering the Leopard fumble. Corcoran in the pistol. Felix lines up to his left. And now then the referee will stop the play, and we've got a timeout Bearcats. So we'll take 1-2 with 5:37 to go, opening quarter. No score between DeQueen and Mena. We're back in 1 minute.
We're proud to announce Howard Memorial Hospital now offers telehealth services so you can stay healthy while staying home. Easily access our telehealth portal from your smartphone, tablet, or computer to connect with your trusted providers. All you need is a valid email address to sign up. Telehealth visits are available for most clinic appointments, Compass Behavioral Health Services, and some emergency consults. Your health is our priority. Let us take care of you from the comfort of your own home. Visit howardmemorial.com/telehealth to learn more.
New vehicles are arriving weekly at Gentry Chevrolet in DeQueen, but most times they sell the day they arrive. Most times they were custom ordered by people like you. Let the friendly staff at Gentry Chevrolet help you order your new vehicle exactly like you want it. And in 6 to 10 weeks, it'll be sitting in your driveway. As the world changes, so does car buying, and the folks at Gentry Chevrolet will be glad to help you navigate your way through buying a new vehicle in 2022. Gentry Chevrolet is at 1027 Highway 70 East in DeQueen, or you can check them out on the web at GentryChevyInc.com.
DeQueen Leopards football proudly presented by the Queen Auto Group, our area's Ford, Dodge, Chrysler, and Jeep dealer, and by Weyerhaeuser. We don't just grow trees.
Well, the first time out of the half taken by the Bearcats as they're looking at 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line. And Corcoran was underneath center. Now he's going to back up and look to the sidelines as they'll audibilize again. He's underneath center this time again. Turns, quick opener, and the ball carrier's belted at the line of scrimmage. No gain, maybe a yard up to midfield as the Leopards stayed at home and drops the ball carrier, number 45, Colby Davis, quickly.
Yeah. Number 34, Micah Gibson's all over him there.
Boy, he got a favorable spot. Gave him 3 yards on that.
Yeah.
Okay. 2nd and 7 at the DeQueen 49-yard line.
I didn't think he crossed the 50, did you, Jay?
I thought he got hit at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, me too.
All right, 2nd down and 7. 5 minutes to go here, opening quarter, no score. Corcoran in the pistol. Takes a snap, leaves it with Felix. He's at midfield with a head of steam. He'll get down to the 45-yard line for 4 tough yards, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 3 for the Bearcats.
Number 64, Juan Penaloza on the tackle there, along with number 34, Micah Gibson.
Leopards going to check in some beef now. Greg, I see a Lottie checking in. Also, Payne Thornton coming back in after a brief breather. We got a little beef up front now as we try to stop the Bearcats on this 3rd and 3.
I tell you that, Jacob's a big boy.
All-conference performer a year ago for the Leopards. Corcoran will go underneath center on this 3rd and 3 from the 45. Collides with his running back.
A good stop right there.
And the Leopards stuff the running back after maybe a yard. Felix will get to the, I think we'll give him another good spot, Greg, down to 43.
Trey Brown's the first one to hit him. He didn't go anywhere after they hit him.
They're going to give him 2 yards on that, so it's going to bring up 4th and 1. Again, I didn't think he got anything out of that, but they give him 2 yards. All right, 4th and 1 in a scoreless ball game at the DeQueen 43-yard line, and the Bearcats are going to go for it. Here we go. Corcoran underneath center. 4th and a yard. Whistle stopping the play, and the Leopards are going to use their first timeout of the half. So with 3:27 to go, Mena looking at 4th and 1 at the DeQueen 43, and we're scoreless. And we're back in 1 minute.
At Idabel National Bank, we encourage you to use your skills to make a positive impact in your community through volunteerism. A world of kindness comes from people just like you who care by volunteering. Community service is so important to us at Idabel National Bank, and working together, we can make our dreams become a reality. Idabel National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
If you've ever bought or sold a home, farm, or business, you know how important it is to have an experienced professional on your side to handle the closing. DeQueen Abstract has been making real estate transactions go smooth for many, many years. Whether you're buying, selling, or refinancing, trust DeQueen Abstract Company. I do. Proud supporter of DeQueen Athletics, DeQueen Abstract Company. Call them at 870-642-2533.
They'll hand off to Jaden Felix, and the Leopards, a stone wall. Felix, I don't believe got anything, Greg.
No, they held him to no gain. 4th and 1. It's going to be a turnover. The Leopards are going to get the football at the 43-yard line.
And they didn't give him a favorable spot.
No, they didn't give him one that time, but he didn't deserve one.
So the defense for the Leopards rises to the occasion on that 4th and 1 at the Leopard 43-yard line. And now then, Binkley and the offense will check back in with 3:22 to go in the opening quarter. And the Leopard offense had a great drive a moment ago, Greg, that ended in a turnover.
They did a great drive. Just need to hold on to the football.
Hand off to Lindsey coming right, 45, and he's going to get up to about the 47-yard line for a pickup of 4 on first down. Again, that's exactly what Coach Fannin wants, 3 or 4 yards a carry, and Lindsey delivers 4 that time.
Tackled by number 45 for the Bearcats, Colby Davis.
Lindsey will stay in the game most of the time. They will rotate the fullbacks because all 3 of those guys play on defense, so they want to keep a fresh fullback in there, and then they'll rotate that other slot frequently.
Trey Brown's the fullback now.
And getting the call is Cotto coming left, midfield, gets a block, 45, 40, all the way down to the Mena 38-yard line. That's a nice pickup of 15 yards by Ulysses Cotto. They're actually going to spot him down to the 35-yard line. So that's a pickup of 17 for Cotto and another Leopard first down.
Good blocking there by Trey Brown and number 9, Fernando Aparicio, to pop him outside there, and he just took off.
1st and 10 at the Mena 35-yard line. Here comes Cotto again, running left. He's going to be hit the line of scrimmage. Shed that would be tackled, and he gets inside the 30 down to the 28-yard line. Nice, tough run of 7 yards for Cotto.
Great run by Cotto there. I thought he was going to be down at the line of scrimmage. He just shucked that guy and went up for another 5 or 6 yards.
Pick up a 7 for the sophomore slot back, Ulysses Cotto. And the Leopards moving again, 2nd down and 3 at the Mena 28-yard line. Binkley brings them to the line of scrimmage. Trey Brown, the fullback. And this time Binkley looks to keep. He's going to be hit and dropped in the backfield.
Yeah, he may have lost a half a yard there.
Back to about the 29-yard line as he just faked to the last man through and tried to follow those 3 guys, but Mena got great penetration. They're going to say a loss of 1 there, Greg, so we'll call it 3rd and 4. Again, you got to figure the Leopards are in 4-down territory at the Mena 29-yard line. Binkley underneath center, leaves it with Trey Brown. And Trey fighting for yardage. He's going to get inside the 25 down to the 23-yard line.
Good run by Trey Brown there. Stuck his head and ran hard straight ahead.
Pickup of 6, and that'll move the chains. 6 first downs in the opening quarter for the Leopards, Greg. When was the last time we were able to say that?
I don't know.
Inside 1 minute to go in the opening quarter. Here comes Ty Lindsey. Tries to slide outside to his right, but gives ground, and we've got a flag thrown in late, usually in the neighborhood of an illegal block.
Good tackle there by Michael Escobar, too.
Yep.
The Bearcats.
They dropped Ty back at the 24-yard line, so if the play stands, it's a loss of a yard, but Leopard's going to give ground. When you run wide like that, it's hard to keep the blocking in the back.
Especially when you cut in and then go back out.
It's a 10-yard penalty. Leopards penalized twice now for 15 yards, and they're behind the chains now, 1st and 20, back at the 33-yard line. 50 seconds to go in the opening quarter. We're scoreless. Leopards trying to get some points on the board, but now looking at 1st and 20. They'll hand off to Cotto, coming left. Cotto, 35, 30. He breaks a tackle, and he'll leap to about the 26-yard line. He's going to get about 7 of them back that time, Greg, before he ran out of real estate on the near side.
Another good run by Ulysses Cotto for a sophomore. He's doing a really good job in the first quarter of the first game, Jay.
46 yards on 4 carries. Now then, the Leopards looking at second down and about 13. And the Leopards may not snap it again this quarter as Binkley comes to the sidelines. 20 on the play clock, 12 on the game clock. So that's going to do it for the opening quarter. We'll switch ends of the field with our score. Leopards nothing, Bearcats nothing. We're back in 1 minute.
Fun and Learn Land Preschool and Daycare in Sevier County Developmental Center is located at 151 College Drive in DeQueen. Every classroom has a low child-to-staff ratio, which means your child will receive more one-on-one interaction with teachers. Every classroom has daily lesson plans and schedules that help prepare children for kindergarten. For more information on programs at Fun and Learn Land Preschool and Daycare and Sevier County Developmental Center, contact Betty Edwards at 584-3416 extension 2.
Hi, I'm Treasure State Dennis Milligan. I want to talk to you about the Arkansas Brighter Future 529 plan. It's a tool that helps grandparents like me save for their grandchildren's future education. With as little as $10 a month, you can help our next generation and get a state tax deduction.
To learn more about the Arkansas 529 plan, its investments, objectives, risks, and costs, read the official statement at brighterfuturedirect529.com. Paid for by the Arkansas Section 529 Plan Review Committee.
Second quarter tonight brought to you by Southeast Feed, proud supporters of Leopard Sports, serving Sevier County for over a decade, carrying a wide variety of feed, horse tack, and cattle supplies. At Southeast Feed, you not only get value for your money, but you get quality and top-notch friendly service. That's Southeast Feed out in your neck of the woods.
They're great guys, man. See them every week.
And the second quarter tonight brought to you by Southeast Feed. Well, Greg, an impressive quarter for the Leopards. We've done everything right except put points on the board so far.
Yeah, well, we're headed that way, Jay. We had a mistake. I think that's the only thing that cost us the first drive. This drive, we've done well, got more, like you said, more first downs in the first quarter than we can remember.
2nd and 13 at the 26. Here comes Lindsey, gets a block, and Ty's going to get down to about the 21-yard line. They're going to spot him at the 22, so that's a gain of 4 yards. And now then the Leopards are going to be looking at third down and about 9, not the down and distance that you like to find yourself in the flex bone offense, but it is four down territory.
I think that's what you look at. I don't think we don't even try to get it all this time. We just try to get it in 2 downs. That's what I would go with anyway.
So Cole Binkley gets the instructions from his dad, offensive coordinator Philip Binkley. Leopards up to the line of scrimmage. Ahumada
fumbled
the football.
Got it back, though.
Wow.
Got it back.
And the Leopards might have got a first down on that fumble. He fumbled it forward. What a break that was.
Yeah.
So they move it from the 21 down to the 12-yard line. So he wound up fumbling the ball forward.
Leopards are 4 for 4 on third down.
And Caden actually recovered that fumble.
Yeah, he did.
Yes.
Wow. Leopards fortunate there. And the Leopards have a 1st and 10 just outside the Mena 12-yard line. Let's see if we can punch it in here and take the lead. Binkley underneath. Hands off to Lindsey, coming right. Ties.
Oh, he fumbled
the football again, and they're going to get back to the line of scrimmage. The Leopards do recover and actually pick up a couple of yards again, down to about the maybe 1 yard down to the 11-yard line. And once again, fortunate. That's the third fumble of the night, but fortunately we just lost one of them.
Bounced right back in his hands like he dribbled it.
That's right.
Looked like Dayton Newberry handling the ball.
Going down the court.
Dayton's our engineer tonight up here in the press box for DQ TV. Doing a great job with the video.
You got her engineer's cap on, too.
Yep, she's ready to go. 2nd down and 9, and now then the Leopards are going to take their second timeout of the half. So with 10:06 to go until intermission, no score, but the Leopards are threatening. We're back in 1 minute.
Ready for a music tour through the Arkansas Delta? Let's see. Johnny Cash Boyhood Home? Check. A new rockabilly exhibit? Check again. A live broadcast of the country's longest-running blues radio program? We've got it. The bronze bust of Levon Helm? On the list. Find these spots and more as you travel the Arkansas Delta Music Trail. Go to thenewdeltabyways.com to see all the driving tours through the Arkansas Delta Byways region.
This ad paid with state and regional funds.
Looking for a bank that cares about you and your community? First State Bank is your community bank. We're involved in our community because that's important to us. That's what local businesses do, and we're a local business too. Visit us to see how you can join the First State Bank family today. You'll even get a free gift if you join, because that's local banking done right. Terms and conditions apply. First State Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
There's nothing at the half.
The Woods Agency, Shelter Insurance. Are you covered? Check with Jeff Woods. The Queen Abstract Company. We worry about the details of real estate transactions so you don't have to. And Bailey Discount Building Supply. Everything for the home builder and do-it-yourselfer.
Leopards used their second time out of the half, looking at this 2nd and 9 at the Bearcats' 11-yard line. Binkley underneath center. They'll go to the flex bone this time. Hand off to Cotto coming left, and he's going to be hitting the backfield. He falls forward to the line of scrimmage for no gain. He's going to bring up 3rd down and 9.
That time, number 45, Colby Davis, stayed home, did a good job for the Bearcats, and they just had made Ulysses cut back inside, and he got him before he could get very far.
Now, the first 4 times they ran that play, Greg, they picked up 46 yards.
Yeah.
That time, Mena defended it much better. And now then the Leopards need a play here on this 3rd down and 8, just outside the 10-yard line. The Leopards can get a first down just inside the Mena 3. They'll hand off to the fullback, and Mena's going to stiffen. That's going to be Trey Brown on the carry. He's going to get inside the 10 to about the 8-yard line, but it's going to bring up 4th down and a big play coming up. And I have no idea if we have a field goal kicker. Do you, Tony?
They had a couple of kids trying from this range.
Okay. John Bahina listed as the kicker. Looks like the Leopards are going to go for it here as they'll send Binkley back in the lineup. They need 9 yards for a touchdown. They need about 6 yards for a first down. And let's see what offensive coordinator Philip Binkley draws up on this 4th down play. Binkley will run the option right, pitches to Lindsey, and he's going to be hit and driven out of bounds. And Mena stiffens inside the DeQueen 10-yard line. The Bearcats will take over on downs. That's a big stand for Mena, Greg.
Good defense. Lindsey strung him out all the way to the sideline, just wouldn't let him get around the corner.
So with 8:36 to go until halftime, Mena's about to start just their 2nd offensive series.
Yeah. We've driven the ball well, Jay, till we got down inside the 20, and then we lost the ball once, had a couple of fumbles here that cost us, field position on this drive, I think. We're doing everything right except scoring.
The Leopards have the Bearcats pinned back deep at their own 9-yard line. Let's see if the defense can force a turnover here. Corcoran in the pistol. Misdirection handoff, and the ball carrier spins out across the 10. As we're halfway through the 2nd quarter, just 30 minutes of clock time into the ball game. 2nd down, a long 3 for Mena at their 15-yard line. Corcoran will line up in the pistol. Bad snap, but he retrieves it, flips it out in the flat, complete, and Luke Pierce out there quickly along with Donovan Esther will blow that up back at about the 13-yard line. They'll lose 2 on that.
Yep. Luke Pierce was there first to stop him, then Donovan Esther and Ulysses Cotto brought him down. Great defensive play by the Leopards there.
Cox made a nice juke as Luke was zeroed in, about to plaster him, and he was able to dodge Luke a little bit, but Esther was there to clean things up. And now it's going to bring up 3rd and about 5, and this is a big play for the Leopard defense, Greg.
Yes, sir, it is. And we've got to hold them here and force them to punt, and maybe we can get a good run back and get a score before halftime.
Corcoran will go underneath center this time. Now he'll stand up and look to the sidelines. it looks like Mena may use another timeout. So the Bearcats use their second timeout of the half. We'll take one, too, with 6:50 to go until intermission. Leopards nothing, Mena nothing. Back in 1 minute. Thank you.
Once again, we'd like to thank everyone to go and see a member of our booster club and a Holly goalkeeper sign up before halftime tonight for the goal-out game on Friday, September 23rd. Goal-out game Friday, September 23rd. For the booster club members who your goal trip today before halftime.
It's going to be Rotary night, September 23rd.
It's supposed to be.
But we're not trying to go.
About 500 tickets. I guess we're buying 100 tickets, 500 runners.
Yeah. Kansas Fairview's leading Arkadelphia in the second quarter, 14-7.
Okay, here we go. Mena will run the bootleg. They fire, and it's going to be caught over the middle at the 30. At the 40, gets a block. It's a foot race down the near sidelines. He cuts back at the 25, and the Leopards are finally going to run him out of bounds at the DeQueen 20-yard line. Wow, what a big play for the Bearcats as they move it from their 13 down to the DeQueen 20-yard line. That's a pickup of 67 yards from Corcoran to, who was the receiver on that, Tony?
It was number 80.
Number 80. I didn't even have him on my list of statistics.
Day.
Yeah, Elijah Day. Wow, 67 yards.
He is.
Well, that turned the game completely, or turned the field position completely around. Now Mena in the red zone. 1st and 10 at the DeQueen 20. Corcoran will go underneath center this time. Pickup of 67 yards. Felix gets the call. Has a little seam, and he'll get inside the 20 down to about the 18-yard line before black shirts arrive and corral him.
Brought down by number 32, Caden Ahumada, and number 34, Micah Gibson for the Leopards.
2nd down and 8. That's a nicely designed play. They bootlegged the quarterback to the left and brought the tight end, Day, across the middle, and he was wide open. 67 yards. Leopards fortunate to track him down at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, they were. I thought he was going to score.
2nd and 8 at the DeQueen 18-yard line. Corcoran has them set. Now he stands up and looks to the sidelines, back underneath center, takes a snap, inside handoff to the first man through, and he has decent yardage down to about the 14-yard line before he's pushed back by Pierce and others. A little extracurricular activity down there on the tail end of that tackle.
Right, that's going to be on the Leopards, too.
Yeah, a little aggressive that time. Personal foul.
Yep.
I was afraid of that. So that'll be half the distance to the goal from the 14-yard line. Should put it at around the 7.
1st and goal to go.
Wow.
So we went from hoping for a punt and scoring to fighting for our lives here now.
Put it all the way down to the 5-yard line. So the Bearcats have a golden opportunity now at the Leopard 5-yard line. 1st and goal. Corcoran overloads the right side, and he's going to keep, and he's going to be hit in the backfield by number 5. That's Caden Smith, and he'll be dropped at the line of scrimmage for no gain. Nice play by the sophomore Smith that time.
Yeah, good play on defense there by the Leopards. 3 more.
Tried to fool the Leopards that time with everybody going right, and the quarterback just kind of kept up the middle, but Caden Smith, young sophomore, wasn't fooled, stayed at home, made the stop. 2nd and goal at the Leopard 5-yard line. Corcoran has them set. Again, they overload the right side. Bring a man in motion to the right. We've got movement now. That might cost the Bearcats 5 more.
You know, Jay, if I were the Bearcats, I think I would give the ball to number 33 4 times. If they took that many.
Not bad strategy. When you have a horse like that, 215-pounder, Jaden Felix, he scored 7 touchdowns a year ago.
So now we're down, we got them 2nd and 10 now.
From back at the 10-yard line. Bearcats break their huddle down to 4:15 to go into halftime. Nothing else. Mena's not going to leave the Leopards much time to work with. Corcoran, long count, brings a man in motion to the right. Inside handoff. Leopards read it well.
Ahumada got him.
Ahumada will drop the ball carrier for a big loss. Back at about the 16-yard line. Wow.
That was number 33, Jaden Felix. And Ahumada just hit him behind the line of scrimmage and just took him down.
He'll lose 6 yards on that, Greg. Mena's kind of getting cute with the play calling down here on the goal line. Running a lot of misdirection stuff. And now it's 3rd and goal from back at the 16-yard line. They had a 1st and goal at the 5. Leopards bring in a couple of fresh defensive linemen. You got to figure the Bearcats are in field goal position here. They break their huddle. Down to 3:25 to go until halftime. 3rd and goal. Cochran wants to throw. Airing it out for the end zone. Has a man wide open, but he overthrew it. At the goal line, incomplete. And the Leopards get a huge break that time.
We watched them practice that play in warm-ups, Jay, and I was just thinking that's where they're going to throw that football. And they threw it. He was wide open, just didn't hit it.
Corcoran's first incomplete pass of the night, and the Bearcats are going to send the field goal unit out. Going to put it down at the 22-yard line, 23-yard line. So it's going to be a 33-yard attempt. Ball squarely in the middle of the field. Their place kicker is number 4, Jair Hernandez. Right-footed soccer-style kicker. Low snap. It's bobbled. They're going to pick it up. Leopards after him. Scrambling to his left. And they run him out of bounds. Back at the 25-yard line. Leopards blow it up and get a big play with 3:14 to go in the half.
Great play, defensive play. I couldn't see who tackled him down there. Number 18.
Luke Pierce.
Luke Pierce all over him.
Who was the holder that ran with it, Tony?
That was number 8. Yeah, Michael Sullivan.
So he loses about 9 yards on that. And the Leopards will take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line. Well, how about that, Greg? The Bearcats had a 1st and goal at the 5. The Leopards force them into a field goal attempt and then blow it up.
Yeah, they lost 20 yards after they got that 1st and goal at the 5. Great defensive stance by the Leopard defense.
As we mentioned, Mena hasn't left DeQueen with much time to work with. 3:14. Toss with Dakota coming left. Ulysses gives ground, has his feet chopped out from under him at about the 25-yard line. Give Ulysses a yard on that carry. It's going to bring up 2nd down at 9. Well, it's not a big play offense for the Leopards. They got to go 75 yards in less than 3 minutes. So,
yeah.
Binkley comes back in with the play. Cotto comes off the field now. Yeah, he got his feet chopped out from under him on that carry. Micah Gibson in there now, fullback. They'll hand off to Lindsey coming right. Tries to juke a defender, does at the 25, 30, 35, has the 1st down, run out of bounds at the 37-yard line. A nice pickup of 12 yards for Ty Lindsey, and what a move he put on that would-be Bearcat tackler.
Great move by Ty Lindsey there, just juked that Bearcat. He just ended up grabbing for air there, and Ty just went by him and kept going.
Ty is the big play man on offense for the Leopards. Game clock down to 2:16 now as he got out of bounds as well to stop the clock. Leopards with only 1 timeout, but they can use that out of bounds to help buy themselves a little time here. Binkley underneath center. He wants to throw the football over the middle, and it's going to be picked off by the Bearcats. Wow, number 3.
Michael Escobar
Comes up with the interception for Mena, and the Leopards have turned it over for the second time here in the first half. So now then, the Bearcats have some field position as they had pretty good coverage back there, and Binkley threw it into a lot of traffic, and Mena made him pay. And the Bearcats will take over at the DeQueen 46-yard line. They have 2:12 with which to work here in the first half. 1 timeout left.
Leopards brought to you tonight by McDonald's. I'm loving it. Proud to present the Leopards Player of the Game, and by the Queen Church of Christ. Love, serve, grow.
First and 10 Mena at the DeQueen 46 following the Leopards' second turnover of the first half. Corcoran is in the pistol. Felix lines up to his left. Corcoran wants to throw the football. And he has a receiver down to about the 36-yard line. That's going to be number 4, Jair Hernandez. That's going to be enough for a first down.
He didn't get a chance to kick it, so he decided to go out and catch the ball.
That's a pickup of 11 yards. And Mena's 4th first down, I believe, of the half. At the DeQueen 35-yard line, Corcoran in the pistol. Corcoran looking left. Corcoran flips it out in the right flat. It's incomplete, too tall for the intended receiver, Hernandez, at the 36-yard line. Corcoran has completed 5 out of 7 here in the first half tonight. With that one, he sailed over the receiver's head, stops the clock with 1:53. Second down and 10 at the 35. No score in this 86th meeting. This game kind of brings back memories of the Lane Frepp, Lonnie Barron days, doesn't it?
Sure does.
Play field position and wait for the other team to make a mistake.
That's exactly right.
Second and 10 at the 35. Corcoran fumbles in the backfield. The ball's loose, still loose. And Ahumada wrestling for it, but I believe Corcoran got it back.
Yeah, he did. He lost.
At the 42-yard line.
Yeah.
Big loss of 7, and the clock's still running. We're down to 1:40. And all of a sudden, it's 3rd and 17. Yeah, I remember a couple of years there, we played Mena 0-0 tie in the 70s. One year, Chuck Barnhill kicked a field goal. We beat them 3-0. A lot of low-scoring defensive struggles when Freppen and Barron went after it. All right, here we go. 3rd and 17 as we reminisce. Cochran drops back from midfield. It's a screen pass complete over the middle. Ball carrier is going to get all the way down close to the first down. At the 26-yard line, he's going to pick up about 16 yards.
Leave White get the first down, though, Jay.
And bring up 4th and 1. Who was the receiver on that?
Number 33.
Felix picks up 16. It's going to bring up a big 4th and 1. Clock's on the move, 45 seconds.
Great screenplay by the Bearcats.
That's twice they've dialed that up effectively. And now then we've got a whistle, and Mena's going to take their final timeout of the half. With 37 seconds to go, Mena looking at 4th and a yard at the DeQueen 26-yard line. And we're scoreless. We're back after this 30-second break.
So you got the sound working?
I think he does. He said something about it.
Okay, Jaden, get Healthcare Express ready. They're the halftime show sponsor. When I start reading the halftime show brought to you by Healthcare Express, put it up there.
Yes, sir.
Harris Drug and Gifts, serving the Queen since 1964. Pilgrims of the Queen, a good employer and a top-notch corporate citizen. And Ricky's Body Shop, Lakeside Drive, quality auto body repair since 1982. All proud sponsors of the Queen Leopard football tonight.
Well, Greg, our most experience on defense is at linebacker, but boy, they've fallen for that screen pass a couple of times.
Yeah, they really have. You know, I think they're taking advantage of the aggressiveness of our linebackers. You know, they're really, Luke Pierce, there's not anybody more aggressive than Luke Pierce, and Ahumada and Trey Brown, also really aggressive players. They're taking advantage of that and sucking them in and getting that screen behind them.
Well, the Leopard defense stopped Mena on a 4th and 1 earlier this half. Let's see if they can do it again. Corcoran in the pistol. They're going to hand off to Felix running left. He'll have the first down inside the 25 as he'll leap to about the 21-yard line. That'll stop the clock momentarily as they move the chains. Mena's 5th first down of the first half. They quickly go without a huddle. 1st and 10 at the 21, and they'll spike it incomplete, stopping the clock with 25 seconds to go in the half.
Good run by number 33, Felix, that time.
Thought we were going to get a little excitement hurry up there. Just a spike by the quarterback. Slow things back down.
I don't think either one of these teams are in a hurry in between plays, do you?
No. Leopards will check in a couple of fresh defensive linemen. That play clock's now running, 30 seconds to go. We almost gave him a full minute, I think, on that spike. Incomplete pass. Now the play clock down to 20. Game clock stopped at 25. Bearcats will break their huddle as the play clock is down to 12. Corcoran's in the pistol. Leopards need to play defensively. Mena yet to turn it over in the first half. They did on downs one time. Corcoran's going to roll right. Leopards after him. Tries to escape. Throws it downfield. It's going to be intercepted. Now they're going to say he's out of bounds.
No, they
caught it. Intercepted by number 3.
Donovan Esther.
Got a flag, Tony says, so we'll have to check that out. The play stands. Donovan Esther has intercepted a pass at the 2-yard line. Now let's sort it all out. Referee will come over and let us know momentarily. I believe it's against Mena as the Leopards roughing the passer. Wow. That was costly. So, nullify that interception from Donovan Esther. Again, the Leopards a little bit too aggressive defensively. That's the second personal foul penalty they've had this quarter. And we'll see where they set it. After they mark off the penalty, it'll be an automatic first down on the roughing the passer call. I believe it'll be first, and they're going to put it right down at the 10-yard line.
Right outside the 10-yard line, Jay.
So Mena can get a first down without scoring here, but it'd be hard. Just inches outside the 10-yard line. They do have 18 seconds with which to work. So the Leopards guilty of roughing the passer, nullifying the pass interception, and giving the Bearcats new life. 1st and 10 just outside the Leopard 10-yard line. Corcoran looks like he's going to go underneath center this time. Bearcats check in a couple of new players. He does go underneath center. He's going to roll right. Turns the corner at the 5, shoved out of bounds by Trey Brown. Locked out somebody on the far sidelines.
Steve Sullivan.
Let's hope Steve is okay. He holds the down marker or one of the chains. And boy, Steve got hit hard over there near the track.
He's still down too.
Wow. Trey Brown knocked the quarterback Cochran out of bounds at the 5-yard line. And Cochran went sailing right into the legs of Steve Sullivan, the chain gang. And Steve down near the track on the far side of the field. Steve did everything you're supposed to do, Greg. He dropped the chain and got about 10 yards away from the playing field, but boy, Trey Brown really knocked that quarterback out of bounds.
Yeah, he gave him a good hit, and he went flying and right into Steve over there.
So they're tending to Steve. We've got a timeout on the field with 10 seconds to go. Bearcats going to be looking at 2nd and goal at the DeQueen 5-yard line. We'll be back after this 60-second timeout. Thank you.
Hey, Cooper, you know what I had found out tonight? You were like, gee, where's reporter?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Unreliable reporter.
Oh, we're in the second column.
Reporter.
And we may take another one here. Jen, I'll let you know.
I know you
He's
do.
still down.
I love it. But understand the fact that we don't know anything about him. And our offense is trying to move. It's been there on her.
Yeah, go ahead and take a 90 here, Jen.
I'm up here telling her not to play over.
Do we not have an ambulance here anymore?
And, hey, you ever ask
Yeah, there was one over there.
Is there? Okay. I can't see it.
holding your instrument, but it's not played? That's
No,
still
an
paying
extra
when you're
30.
trying to play. Does that make sense? Okay.
Steve's trying to sit up.
Jay, Greg, and Tony back at Leopard Stadium. They're still tending to Steve Sullivan on the far side of the field. Again, Steve is a member of the chain gang on the far side of the field, and he was down near the goal line. They're going to bring what do you call those things, Greg?
UTV.
UTV. We'll bring it out, bring it over there. We'll have to find a new chain gang member. But again, Steve was down near the goal line, and I believe he was holding the chain near the first down, or which would spot the first down. And again, he did everything right. He dropped the chain and got back off the field by about 10 yards like you're supposed to do. But Leopard linebacker Trey Brown just delivered a very strong hit on the quarterback, Corcoran. He wanted to make sure he didn't get in the end zone, and he knocked him out of bounds at about the 5, and Corcoran just went flying off the playing field right into Steve's legs.
I think now Jeff Woods is going to have to do something over there. That's what's going to happen. They've got plenty of people over there, so we're good.
Okay. Mena coming back out on the field. It's going to bring up second down and goal at the 5, more importantly. 10 seconds to go. So, Greg, here you have to tackle them inbounds and the clock will run out. They don't have any more timeouts.
Big play right here today.
So Leopard's got to tackle them inbounds, and of course Mena will try to go with something quick to give them at least time to kick a field goal if they're unable to get it in the end zone. Cochran wants to throw. Throws the fade pattern, has a man open. And I couldn't tell if he called it. Incomplete. Let him. We've got another flag down on the field. Well, if this is holding, Greg, it might take them out of field goal range. Let's sort it out.
Yep.
Holding.
Oh, it's
offsetting penalties. Wow.
Personal foul on both teams.
Okay, a little extracurricular activity. This cat fight's going on for about 110 years. Don't really like each other that much. So offsetting penalties, we'll have a mulligan. Meanwhile, 6 seconds ticked off the clock, so same scenario. If you can tackle them inbounds here. And I would guess Mena's probably going to try to kick a field goal here. Maybe not. Second and goal at the 4-yard line is where they put it. Mena rushes to the line of scrimmage. Big play for the Leopard defense. They want to hold them out, get the momentum. Corcoran takes a snap, looking down the middle, throws for the touchdown. Jaden Felix slipped out of the backfield for the 4-yard touchdown with no time remaining on the clock to end the first half. Wow.
What a big play for the Bearcats.
Mena scores on the final play of the first half on a 4-yard pass from Gabe Corcoran to Jaden Felix, who slipped out of the backfield, Greg. He was wide open, just walked into the end zone. Extra point is going to be blocked. by the Leopards. So you see who got that block, Tony? Might have been 3 or 4 guys. I don't have the 68 on them. 65. Isaro Lopez gets credit for the block extra point, but Mena takes a 6-0 lead into the locker room at half. Tony, coach is looking for you down there. So the Bearcats will take a 6-0 lead into the locker room at half. And our halftime show brought to you by Healthcare Express. You don't have to wait for days for your COVID-19 test results. Get same-day results with rapid COVID-19 testing at Healthcare Express. Let's go down on the field now with Tony and Coach Fannin.
We also have a full quarter following the football game for all the students. This quarter is hosted tonight by the 10-5. Pizza and drinks will be provided. So come on out to the 20-5. Mr. Healthcare Express following tonight's game.
I'm going to take this down.
Coach Jared Fannin. And again, our halftime show brought to you by Healthcare Express. They keep their comfy lodge-like clinic super clean with UV germicidal systems that kill 99.9% of airborne pathogens. And they even have contactless online check-in. Visit gohce.com to find a location near you. That's gohce.com to find a location near you. Healthcare Express sponsoring our halftime show. We'll be back with more with the Bearcats leading the Leopards in intermission 6-0 following this 3-minute timeout. Just leave Healthcare Express up there right now.
Okay.
Okay, and then you can take a break.
Is that our band or theirs?
It's ours.
Okay.
Yeah, you can take a break right now. We don't need you to sit down. And then, here's what I need you to do. Push the back.
Well, Magnolia's tied against McGee and Nashville as far as this
Battery check on your transmitter.
Really?
Battery check on your.
half their team went to Nashville after
Make sure they're good. Okay. Now just take a seat until our band gets going, and then we'll go from there. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mena Public Schools presents with pride the Mena Bearcat Marching Band. The band is under the direction of Charles Morgan and David Chandler, and under the field direction of senior drum majors Kate McDonald and Alexia Mingle.
We're here so we can see what's going on.
Well, it's stuffed their rushing game. I've got 14 carries,
The band
15
show
yards.
features the music
That's pretty
from Paul
good.
on board.
They're 7 out of
The
10
band starts the
passing.
show with a light 'em up.
After about 120.
Remind me.
167, yeah. That's 67 pass.
Yeah.
115, you were close.
How long of a break do we have?
They don't keep up with the scores on this very well.
I guess not.
Alex and Dirks.
I need to have a timeout for this. Like 1 minute clip. We can do that. We can alternate. Here's what's driving me crazy is we don't have any body.
You sure it's not a minute? Oh, you didn't think that was funny, did you?
Somebody needs to switch me.
Oh, there's Goober. Not always. Only when I'm awake.
Are y'all hot?
This isn't very, it's hard to see.
I didn't do it today.
Okay.
At least
Like
not
even
directly.
when the band people
Right.
aren't here, it's still hard to see.
We'll fix that before next week, okay?
I'll turn around the restroom.
Hmm?
I'll turn around the restroom.
Yes, go.
The band finishes their show with Century.
come back with this football game. I mean, we did most everything we wanted to do except turn it over, and then we got stopped on downs inside the 10-yard line.
Yeah, I think if we stop turnovers on offense, and we've got to stop the silly penalties on defense. You know, they scored because of our penalties, and I think that we can control it. We controlled the football game in the first half. You can look at the stats and see that we held into almost nothing. Rushing, they had one big pass play and then a couple of screen plays that ended up one for a touchdown. And other than that, they really didn't move the football unless we helped.
That's exactly right. And those personal foul penalties on defense, like you talked about, one gave them a first down on that final drive. And then we had offsetting penalties, and that one penalty against us was another personal foul penalty, which wiped out everything, put the ball back on the 4-yard line for that last play. And that allowed them to score. Had we not got a personal foul penalty there, they're back near the 20-yard line.
That's
maybe
right.
a totally different ball game. So that's right. Yeah, Donovan Esther picked off a pass, great point, Tony, down at the 3-yard line. And that play got wiped out because of a personal foul penalty.
And you want your players to play aggressive, but you got to play with some common sense. And that kind of goes back to what I talked about at the first of the game, and one of my key to the game. You don't want to be too high up. And you got to play with aggression, but you've got to play under control also.
Well, once again, we want to thank our halftime show sponsors, Healthcare Express. You don't have to wait for days for your COVID-19 results. Get same-day results with rapid COVID-19 testing at Healthcare Express. They keep their comfy, lodge-lock clinic super clean with UV germicidal systems that kill 99.9% of airborne pathogens, and they even have contactless online check-in. Visit GoHCE.com to find a Healthcare Express location near you. And by Twisted Tines Outfitters, your hunting, fishing, camping headquarters located in McQueen, carrying a large selection of artificial and live baits, unique gifts, and more. Visit Twisted Tines Outfitters on Facebook for updates, new arrivals, and all things outdoors. Our halftime sponsors, Healthcare Express and Twisted Tines Outfitters. We'll be back for the start of the second half with Mena leading DeQueen 6-0 following this 3-minute timeout. Thank you. And what's the last one in this break, Jim?
If you make it 3 minutes, I don't know that you will.
No, they usually put 3 minutes up there to let them first state. Try to find first state on the list. We're way down there? Okay.
Yeah, that's right. You see him down there? Is he okay? Yeah. Yeah. I was afraid he hurt his knee, either that or hit his head on the track. Except we beat them on the scoreboard, didn't we?
Yeah, they can throw the ball a little bit, and we can.
Yeah. 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 Well, it's just like I was telling Jay, I would have ran the ball 4 times with number 33 if I was down there.
Yep.
They ended up scoring anyway.
Yeah, but that's not.
Tried to run him to the side instead of running straight up the middle.
Okay. Now we can start switching. Are you off the deal? No. Let's go ahead and take what he has up here, okay?
We haven't used as many different backs tonight as I thought we would.
No.
Hit cut. Click cut.
Oh. Okay.
And I figured Esther's like he might some in the second half. Nashville had a fumble and a pick 6.
first downs did you have for DeQueen and Mena?
This week, what you saw.
All right, thank you. Leopards will kick off to Mena, and the kickoff will be taken by number 22 for the Bearcats. It's going to be Caleb Cox, and he'll be swarmed immediately at about the 36-yard line. So that's where Mena will begin their first series of the night. And boy, you may recall, Greg, Mena scored with 4 seconds to go in the half last year up in Mena, and they rode that momentum into the third quarter and scored 21 unanswered points. And they score on the final play of the first half here tonight, so you hope history doesn't repeat itself there.
We're going to have to step up and start and stop them here on defense, Jay. This time we've, we let them get into us right there at the end of the half, but we're going to have to step it up here.
Corcoran will run the little sweep to number 2, and he's going to be belted by Trey Brown after a couple of yards out to the 37-yard line. The ball carrier is going to be Sean Sullivan. And boy, Trey Brown's passing some licks out there tonight, isn't he?
Yeah, he knocked Sullivan's helmet off. He tried to come back in, but coach pulled him back off to the side. You lose your helmet in the play, you got to stay out of play.
Pick up of 2 yards on that jet sweep. Second down and 8. Now let's see if the Leopard defense can force some turnovers here. Mena's played mistake-free football in the first half, while the Leopards have turned it over twice. Leopards got to play aggressively on defense without committing penalties. Corcoran on this 2nd and 8 has Felix lined up to his right. Corcoran to Felix, picks his way. Ooh, he's going to be dropped at the line of scrimmage. Maybe lost a yard back to the 36.
Put him down.
Wow.
Play by
like one of the WWE wrestling matches there. Thornton kind of got the best of Felix that time. 3rd and 9.
Really slow.
See if the Leopards can get a stop
really
and a 3 and out here on Mena's first series of the second half.
Big play for our confidence right here, Jay.
Let's go, guys. Ahumada.
Down.
Micah Gibson. Trey Brown. The linebackers. Dig in. 4-man front.
I'm saying that,
Corcoran's
like, the
underneath
camera
center.
thing, it's
He's
just
going
really
to roll. He's going to be sacked by Ahumada. Back inside the 30 at the 28-yard line. What a defensive play by Ahumada.
What a play by Cade.
Take it out.
He just went right through the blocker and straight to the quarterback and took him down.
Well, Tony, that's how you set the tone to start the second half.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to do that.
So, Greg, we're going to see our first punt of the night as Donovan Esther will drop back, standing at about the Leopard 30. It's a good snap, and they'll kick it away. End over end, rather short. It'll be picked up by Esther at the 37. Tries to set up the wall, moves right to the 40, 45, 50. He's on 40, the 35, the 30, all the way down to the Mena 25-yard line, still fighting for yardage to the 20. Finally shoved out of bounds. What a return. What a return by Donovan Esther if it stands.
2 flags on the plate, Jay, and they keep moving them back.
Wow.
What a run by Donovan Esther, though.
Boy, it's going to be against the Leopards, and it'll come back at least part of the way. Had it stood, boy, he was hit at the 25 and just kept fighting and wound up down at the 20. But unfortunately, that's going to come back at least part of the way. We got a flag at the Mena 38, and now they'll visit with the Mena captain.
One at the 41, too.
They're going to step it off from the 41. So either way, the Leopards are still going to get pretty good field position. It's a 10-yard block in the back penalty. Leopards now penalized 4 times for 32 yards. But the Leopards will have great field position at their own 49-yard line with 9:18 to go, third quarter.
Lost 31 yards in field position. Okay. May have just been a 10-yard penalty, but.
Yep, you're right. From the 49, it's a misdirection handoff to Lindsay. He's across midfield all the way down to the Mena 46-yard line. And the Leopards coming out with some fire here early in the second half, Greg.
Good run by Ty Lindsay there. He just come around the corner and stuck his head down and went right forward and ran through a couple of Bearcats before they could bring him down.
See if the Leopards can finish off a drive. They've moved the ball well all night. Turned it over on a fumble inside the Mena 20 and were stopped on downs inside the Bearcat 10 in the first half. Need to finish off a drive, get points on the board. Here comes Lindsay again, 45, still on his feet at the 40, down to the 37-yard line. I believe he fumbled, but it went out of bounds. The 38-yard line.
He just threw it down after he got tackled.
Okay, that's going to be a nice pickup of 8 more for Ty Lindsay.
He just sidestepped one tackler then and just went right around him and made another 8 yards, I think.
Lindsay and the Leopards with 10 first downs tonight. Mena with just 6. They'll go to the flex bone. 1st and 10 at the Mena 38. Binkley to the fullback. Ahumada has a hole. Inside the 30 all the way down to the 28.
That's Trey Brown, Jay.
Trey Brown, number 12, not 32. My apologies. And Trey Brown just lowered his shoulder. And no one was there. Great blocking on the left side of that offensive front by guys like Lopez and Logan Chandler. And Trey Brown bolts for 10 and another Leopard first down. So the Leopards on the move as the crowd chants, go, go. From the 28, here comes Lindsay running right. 25, all the way down to the 22-yard line. Pickup of 6 on first down for Ty Lindsay. And boy, the Leopards have all the momentum right now, Tony Stowers. Well, as you mentioned in the pregame, Tony, conditioning so important in the first game.
Hey, Coach Mac. Coach Mac.
2nd and 4 at the Mena 22. Flex bone set, Binkley underneath center. Hand off to the fullback, and this time he's going to be dropped for a couple of yards down to the 21-yard line. That's Ahumada.
Good tackle by Joseph McClellan there, number 54 for Bearcats.
Gives him 1 yard, so it's going to bring up 3rd and 3. You got to figure the Leopards are in 4-down territory here with 7 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Mena leading 6-0 at the moment with the Leopards moving. 3rd and 3 at the Mena 21. Here comes Lindsay. Has the first down and more. 15. Cuts back at the 10. Inside the 10 to the 9. And the Leopards will move the chains as Lindsay will ramble for 12 yards and a first down.
Mark, find DQTV's boat right
Give
there.
him 11 then. And the Leopards have rolled up.
Is it not switching at all?
12 first downs
it is,
tonight.
But it's like.
But once again, Greg, just right at the 10-yard line. Got 4 downs to go 10 yards here.
Oh, that's right. Hey,
yeah.
See if the Leopards can execute inside the 10-yard line this time. Flex bone set. Binkley to the fullback. And the fullback will dive inside the 10. And we've got another flag down. It's against the Leopards. My, oh my. You get down at the 10-yard line. Let's see what this one is. Probably a procedure penalty. Somebody got in a little hurry. Boy, that hurts. Greg?
Yeah, that's not. This offense isn't made to overcome those penalties, is it, Jake?
No. Now it's 1st and 15 from just outside the 15-yard line. Instead of 2nd and goal at about the 6. Got to execute. Binkley underneath center. Binkley to Lindsay coming right. Cuts back. He's going to get to the 13. Spins to maybe the 12. Spotting at the 12. Picks up 3 yards. Going to bring up 2nd down and about 12. Well, the Leopards need to punch it in right here. We'll give forward progress to the 11. So give Lindsay 4 on that play. 2nd and 11.
Big play right here, Jay. We need some good positive yardage.
They're going to go to the power I set this time. With Ahumada at the top of the eye, they got all 3 fullbacks in there. And here comes Ahumada behind the first two, and Ahumada's inside the 10. He's going to get down to about the 7-yard line. We've got another flag thrown in late. Wow, surely not another personal foul penalty.
Got to be, Jay. I don't know who it's on.
I think it's going to be off.
Yeah, it's going to be on Mena. I believe he's pointing that way.
Well, if the play stands, it's a pickup of 4 for Ahumada down to the 7. And if it's against Mena, it'll be half the distance of the goal, and the Leopards will get the play over. Now let's sort it all out. I believe we had a receiver and a cornerback kind of tied up with one another in the back end of the end zone. It was behind the corner here, and we couldn't see what was going on. Referee's still trying to sort things out. They're going to call offsetting penalties again? Okay. Is that an automatic first down?
He's calling third down.
Okay, but it's still a big pickup of 3 yards on the penalty.
Well, they are saying first down. We tried the quick snap it there, Jay.
I believe a personal foul carries with it an automatic first down. Okay, they're still talking it over. The line of scrimmage at the moment is the 3-yard line. Again, the Leopards can get a first down without scoring. Yeah, they're going to call offside, so they'll move it down to the 2. That's a 1-yard penalty.
They still didn't give us a first down, though.
No, so it's 3rd and about 2. Leopards leave it with a last man through, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Leopards! Caden Ahumada on that carry. Bolts in from 2 yards out, and the Leopards have tied it at 6.
Great blocking by the other 2 fullbacks. Number 34, Micah Gibson.
That's what you
And
call
number 12, Trey Brown, just led it.
What you call a power I said in it with those 3 fullbacks back there. All right, now the Leopards are going to go for 2. And the lead. Big play coming up right here. Same formation. Ahumada will try the left side, and he's into the end zone. No, they say he's short. The line judge say he's just short of the goal line. Well, I guess his knee touched down at about the 1. I thought the ball was over the goal line, but
I think he tripped today. I don't think they really tackled him. He just lost his footing and couldn't get all the way, dove for it, couldn't get all the way to the end zone.
All right, but the Leopards do come back to tie it up at 6 with 5:15 to go in the 3rd quarter. We'll be back for the kickoff after this 30-second break.
Thank you.
Okay, that was a...
Is Tyler gone? Is he awake?
4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay. He's what? Oh, okay.
You understand? You just gotta go.
Leopards brought to you tonight by Pruitt's Foods. You click it, we pick it, you'll love it. Shop online today by Chandler Funeral Home, dedicated to the care of those we serve, and by Idabel National Bank, where your dreams become reality.
Leopards moved 51 yards in 9 plays, took 4:02 off the clock. Score coming on a 2-yard run by Caden Ahumada. The try for 2 failed, and we're tied at 6 with 5:16 to go in the 3rd quarter. It's a short kick. It's bobbled around. Finally picked up at the 10-yard line. Stay in your lanes. Back to the 15. And always hit hard at the 21-yard line. Good downfield coverage by the Leopards as they did indeed stay in their lanes, Greg.
Yeah, big tackle by Garrett Matthew there. Number 36 for the Bearcats, Jeffrey Richmond, bounced around, got by him, and he went and picked it up, tried to come back up the middle of the field. The Leopards were right there ready for him.
That's how I used to dribble the basketball there, Dayton. They never bounced back up to me right.
And I can tell you that's true.
All right, Mena will start at their own 23-yard line. Thanks a lot there, Greg. I was talking about what a great wide receiver you were for the Leopards a while ago. 1st and 10 at the 23. Corcoran underneath center. See if the Leopard defense can get the ball back here. Will they have the momentum? Straight ahead to Felix, and he has a little seam across the 25, fighting for the 30. Finally shoved back by black shirts, but not before he picked up 7 yards.
They marked it as the 30. Good run by him. And you know what I did? I carried Scott River's stuff around. That's how I helped out on the football team as wide receiver.
Tell you what, Scott Renfro, he can run like you can't tell by looking at him now, but he can run like a deer. I don't think his feet ever touched the ground as he was running.
He had the most elusive speed that I've ever seen. You know, it looked like he wasn't running hard, but he would just fly by you.
And hauling in those nice tight spirals from Mark Montgomery. I mean, all right, bring us back to the present here, Tony. All right, Bearcats with a running play and good yardage across the 40, across the 45, up to the 48-yard line. So the Bearcats quickly rip off 18 yards. The ball carrier that time was
number 8, Michael Sullivan.
Okay, he rambled for 18 yards and a Bearcat first down out near the 48-yard line.
Trey Brown finally brought him down.
So Mena coming out with a little fire here after the Leopards tie the game at 6. Corcoran underneath center. Corcoran leaves it with Felix. He's going to try the right side. Spins away from Trey Brown and still on his feet. Inside the Leopard 45 down to the 43-yard line. He'll pick up about 9 yards, and what a move he put on Trey Brown that time.
Yeah, brought down by Garrett Matthews, McCain Smith limping off.
2nd and a yard, already down to 3:35 to go in the game. You're listening to Leopard Football on KDQN, or I'm sorry, 3rd quarter. Leopard Football, KDQN DeQueen, as we owe you a station break. 3rd and a yard, Mena on the move now to the DeQueen 43-yard line. Leopards need to force a turnover defensively. Keep that momentum. Corcoran underneath center as Felix, make that number 45, Colby Davis, steps up and gets a word. Play action. Rolling right, flips it out, incomplete off the fingertips of the would-be receiver at the 40-yard line. Colby Davis, that's a nice play call on 2nd and 1. But if they threw it incomplete, led Davis a little bit too far that time.
He almost made a great catch. Hit him a little low, and he tried to get it, but just couldn't reach it and get it.
Stops the clock with 2:59 to go, 3rd quarter. DeQueen 6, Mena 6 in the 86th meeting between these two old rivals. Leopards need to stop here, need to get the ball back. Corcoran underneath center. He's 7 out of 11 throwing the football tonight for 115 yards and the score. Hands off to Felix. Leopards wrestling to the turf.
Jacob Alade.
Alade.
He's not going to run through him.
Nope. And Felix helps pick Jacob up. Says, nice hit. And I don't believe he made it. He'll be about a half yard short. All right, that's going to bring up 4th and a yard, Greg. Wow.
Big play right here, Jay. If we can stop them, it's going to really boost our momentum.
And we leave big Jacob Alade in there. Got some beef up front. Will Collins, the nose man. So number 65, Isaro Lopez in there. Got some big guys up front. Let's see if we can get a stop here on this 4th and a yard. Corcoran's going to go underneath center. Davis and Jaden Felix in the backfield behind him. Quarterback sneak, and he's going to have the first down as he lowers his shoulder and gets to the 41-yard line. Pickup of 2 for Corcoran, and that'll move the chains for the Bearcats. Their 8th first down of the night at the DeQueen 41-yard line.
Bearcats just blew the Leopards off the line of scrimmage that time, Jay.
First, yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. 1st and 10. Clock's on the move now as they set the chains. Minute 45 to go, 3rd quarter. We'd like to see the Leopards force a turnover right here. Mena hasn't turned the football over all night long. Corcoran's going to go underneath center. Split backfield behind him. Felix gets the call, coming left and has a head of steam. Cuts back. Good yardage inside the 30. down to about the 28-yard line as Felix rambles for 12 and another Bearcat first down. Well, he's starting to enforce his will a little bit on the Leopards.
Yeah, Trey Brown on the tackle. He tried to rip the ball away from him, but he didn't get it. Felix is going out for this play.
He's a low at 6 foot 215.
Still behind.
Rushed for almost 700 yards and 7 touchdowns a year ago. Got to hit him low. You hit him high, he's not coming down.
No. He'll carry you for a while.
First and 10 Mena at the DeQueen 18 or 28-yard line. Corcoran underneath center all the way on this drive. And he's going to leave it good running room. 10-5, touchdown Mena, as they caught the Leopards napping on the near side of the field, and running it in for the touchdown is Colby Davis. 28-yard run, and the Bearcats right back in front.
Good play call by the Bearcats there. They just caught the Leopards unaware and faked them out, and he got around the outside and just went in and scored.
77-yard drive, capped on a 28-yard run by Colby Davis, and now the Bearcats will attempt the extra point. Jair Hernandez, the right-footed soccer-style kicker, puts it up and puts it through. And with 46 seconds to go in the third, it's Mena 13, DeQueen 6, back for the kickoff in 1 minute. Thank you. Jair Hernandez, PAT. Okay, 77-yard drive. Well, that's quite an answer. I thought we had the momentum there.
Yeah, me too.
1, 2, 3,
They just
4,
went right
5,
down
6,
the
7,
field. They finally started doing what they should have been doing the whole game. Giving the ball to Felix.
By now? I just can't hardly hear you, Tyler. I'm sorry.
Leopards brought to you tonight by Diamond Bank, offering sound and meaningful financial services. By Howard Memorial, offering primary health care. Your new healthy starts here.
Donovan Esther will take the kick at the 3. Back across the 15-20, picks his hole. It'll be knocked down shy of the 30-yard line. They're going to spot him at about the 28. So that's where the Leopards will start. After the Bearcats move 77 yards in 8 plays. So now let's see if the Leopard offense can answer. They're 72 yards away from pay dirt.
Time for an answer, Jay.
39 seconds to go here in the third quarter. And the Leopards 73 yards away from pay dirt. Start at their 27-yard line, so they're going to spot it now. They'll go back to the wishbone set. Trey Brown in their fullback. Getting the call is Lindsey. And Ty's going to get across the 30 and get up to about the 31-yard line. They're going to put it right at the 31, so give him 4 on the play. Second down and 6 for the Leopards. Still plenty of time, 18 seconds. Probably be the final play of the third quarter here. Binkley gets the play from his father, the offensive coordinator, Philip Binkley. And he has the Leopards set. Wishbone formation. Cotto gets the call. Left side, breaks a tackle at the 32, across the 35, and he's near the first down at the 37-yard line, depending on the spot. And we've come to the end of the third quarter. We'll switch ends of the field with our score. Mena 13, DeQueen 6. We're back in 1 minute.
Thank you.
Delta over here in Fairview. In the third quarter, Lake Hamilton is leading Hot Springs Lakeside 34-20. At the half, Ashdown still leading 26. That's the first score for the Derrick South game in the third quarter. With Derrick leading 21-13 over South. And that's the first score for the National Magnolia game. It's still 21-13 Magnolia.
So they gave him a first down then.
Leopards brought to you tonight by Fun and Learn Land Preschool and Daycare and Sevier County Developmental Center.
Well, they give Lindsay 6 yards on that last carry, and they move the chains for the Leopards. 14th first down of the night. 1st and 10 at the DeQueen 37-yard line. Handoff coming left will be Lindsay. Has a seam across the 40. Gets across the 45. Let's see where they spot it.
That was Ulysses Kodo. Okay?
Kodo again. Okay, he gets up to the 49-yard line. So Kodo picks up 12 and another Leopard first down.
We're moving the chains. Got to keep from making those mistakes.
This is just the second series that the Leopards have had the ball here in the second half. Scored on the first one. Let's see if they can repeat. Cole Binkley underneath center. Turns, gives it to Lindsay, coming right at midfield, inside Mena territory, all the way down to the Bearcat 43-yard line. Pickup of 8 more, and once again the Leopards moving the ball well. Bring up 2nd and 2.
Really tough run by Ty Lindsay. Somebody had him around the shoulders, just past the line of scrimmage. He just kept pulling them and taking them with him.
Well, you got to figure the Leopards are going to go for 2 if they score, Greg.
Yeah.
Let's hope we worry about that in a little while. 2nd and 2 at the Mena 43. Straight ahead handoff to the fullback for the first down. That's going to be the ball carrier.
Micah Gibson, number 34.
Yeah, his first carry of the night. He gets inside the 40. Down to the, spotted at the 38. So that's a pickup of 5 for Gibson on his first carry of the night. As the Leopards keep fresh backs in there. They're rolled up 16 first.
Still there?
They've rolled up 16 first downs here tonight.
I'm on you like I was on Carson all last year. Now I ain't got to worry about it.
Tell me what happens on the play where I write it down.
Whoever takes the handoff for a small gain. Yes, makes the
Okay, here we go.
Kodo got 2 yards.
Ball placed at the 35-yard line. 2nd and 6, 4-20.
Hello, we're here.
All right, Kodo picks up 2 yards on that carry, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 6. We apologize for the technical difficulties there. At the 2nd down and about 7 from the 35-yard line. Straight ahead to Ahumada with a head of steam. He's going to roll for about 6 more down to the 29-yard line, where it's going to bring up about 3rd and 1, I believe, Greg.
Yep, great run.
Again, that's right where you want to be in this offense, 3rd and 1 at the 29-yard line.
Ahumada's got a cramp.
Uh-oh.
Comes Micah Gibson in to take his place.
Big play. Got to get Ahumada back in there. Hopefully he worked that leg cramp out on the near side. 3rd and a yard. Binkley underneath center. Here comes Lindsay. Gets a kick-out block. Cuts upfield. Has the first down. As he holds on to the football. Bearcats trying to strip it away. He'll spot it at the 27-yard line. So that's a pickup of 2. And that'll move the chains for the Leopards. Their 17th first down of the night. See if they can finish the drive here. 1st and 10 at the Mena 25-yard line. Leopards trail 13-6. But on the move, wishbone set behind Binkley. The fullback, Gibson, inside the 25, fighting for the 23-yard line. Give him about 4 more. That's what you want in this offense.
That's exactly what you want. Take the time, Move the ball.
Second down and 6. As Binkley trots back out on the field after getting the play from Coach Philip Binkley, his father, who's the offensive coordinator, both moving over from Dirks. Second and 6 at the 23. Wishbone set. And play action this time, Binkley. Bearcats weren't fooled, and they sacked Binkley for a loss. That hurts.
Yeah, number 8. I believe that's Sullivan for the Bearcats on that.
Back to the 27-yard line. Well, the Leopards thought they might catch Mena napping there and then try to play action pass. But Binkley never had time to look up. Bearcats were coming on the blitz and were right in his face. Now moves it back to the original line of scrimmage, and the Leopards looking at 3rd and 10 from the 27-yard line. Well, I bet that's one Coach Binkley wishes he had back.
Yeah.
3rd and 10 from the 27. They'll run the option left. Binkley tries to go left. He's going to be tackled from behind back at the 27-yard line. No gain. Going to bring up 4th and 10. Tried to run the triple option left, but the Bearcats ran him down from behind.
Yeah, good defensive job by the Bearcats that time. He just didn't have anywhere to go.
With 7:15 to go in this game, this is a huge play. The Leopards looking at 4th and 10 from the 27-yard line. They need to get down to the 17 to keep the drive alive. Wow.
Big play here, Jay.
Binkley will go underneath center. They'll stay in the wishbone set. Tall sweep to Lindsey coming right. He's at the 25-20. Oh! Leaps over a would-be tackler. He gets down around the, he'll be short, I believe. Just depends on the spot. Mena says he didn't get there. We'll put it down at the 17. Lindsey went airborne to try to get there, and it just depends on the spot. Mena says they've held. He may be inches shy just looking at where they spotted it, Greg.
Yeah, it looks like it to me too. I don't think that was a good spot, Jay, but I'm not down on the field either.
Well, certainly the Leopards did not get a home field spot that time.
No.
Lindsey gave it all he had. He needed 10, and he went airborne to try to get there. And the officials are going to say he's probably inches short. They will bring the chains out and take a look. The ball right in front of the chains. Yeah, wow. By just a couple of inches. Wow, unbelievable.
A couple of links.
Unbelievable. 9 yards for Lindsey, and the Leopards have turned it over on downs at the 17-yard line. Like you said, a couple of links on that chain, Greg.
Yeah, that was really, really close.
Well, the Leopards
I gave it everything he could, I'm sorry.
Leopards move from their 27 to the Mena 17, but come away empty with 6:45 to go in this football game. Bearcats will take over at their own 17-yard line.
Leopard football brought to you tonight by Southwest Arkansas Accounting Services. 990 Highway 70 East. Phone 642-5900.
Corcoran and the Bearcat defense, or offense, back out on the field. They'll take over on downs at their 17-yard line. Corcoran, tall sweep to Felix coming left. He's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage and dropped at the line of scrimmage. Great pursuit. We've got about 8 black shirts around that football, Greg. That's what you call gang tackling.
That's right. And they're going to get a steady dose of Felix right now, Jay.
Well, let's see who that penalty's against. Well, the Leopards have really struggled with penalties tonight.
They're coming over to the Leopard side.
It's going to be holding against Mena. So it'll either be 2nd and 10 or 1st and 20. Let's see what Coach Fannin decides to do here. I figure you take the field position. Should put them inside their 10-yard line. Well, he marked off 10, I believe, Tony. We'll take it. Bearcats penalized 5 times for 38 yards.
I think you marked off 9, which is right.
Okay, you put it at the 9, so they corrected it. So it's 1st and 19, and I think that's a good call. You play field position. Maybe you force a turnover here inside their own 10-yard line. Corcoran, running clock. He's underneath center. Felix, now they're running a double handoff, and the ball carrier is going to be tackled from behind, but he gets good yardage out from the 9 to about the 18-yard line.
Good tackle by number 18, Luke Pierce.
The ball carrier was who, Tony, on that double handoff?
I believe it was number 8 also.
I think so.
Sullivan. Yeah.
Well, they got the 9 back they lost on the penalty a moment ago, so it's 2nd down and 10. No harm done, I don't guess. Had some time run off the clock. We're down to 5:30 to play in this football game. Leopards trailing by 7, 13-6. Defense needs a stop in the worst way right here. Corcoran underneath center. Corcoran leaves it with a first man through, and he's got good yardage across the 25 up to about the 27-yard line. That's going to be Colby Davis, and that's the 2nd time this half they've kind of snuck him through there. The Leopards really keying on Felix.
Maybe about a half a yard short of the first down, Jay.
Leopards had them in 1st and 19, and they've picked up 18 on those last 2 carries. And we're inside 5 minutes to go. It's getting late. Don't forget, Rex Nelson has all the scores from around the state on the Simmons Bank High School Football Scoreboard Show, 10 to midnight right here on your number 1 country, 92.1. Big 3rd in the yard right here. Leopards with 6, 7 men up in the box. Let's see if they can get the stop. Quarterback sneak. Well, I don't know. Just going to depend on the spot. Mena signals first down, but they've been getting some nice spots all game. And then get another very favorable spot out near the 28-yard line. No way he picks up 2 yards on that. But anyway, it's enough for a Bearcat first down. Mena's got 9 first downs tonight. DeQueen with 17.
Time's fixing to become a factor, Jay, for the offense we run.
Leopards have 3 timeouts left. They have to start thinking about using them here. First, they got to slow down Mena. They had them 1st and 19 at their own 9-yard line, let them out of the hole. Now it's 1st and 10 at the 28. Here comes Felix again. He's hitting the backfield and dropped for a loss.
Great tackle by Ahumada there.
They're going to spot him back at the 23-yard line. So, gosh, he's going to lose about 5 on that. Ahumada made a great play defensively. Well, that puts him behind the chains again at 2nd and 15. Meanwhile, the clock continues to, well, they stop it momentarily here with 3:42. They use their first of 3 timeouts. Good call there as they're looking at 2nd and 15. 3:42 to play. It's Mena 13, DeQueen 6. We're back after this 30-second break.
Thank you.
Which one is this? Gotcha.
Magnolia leads 28-27 in the 3rd quarter. Leopards brought to you tonight by Red River Credit Union, providing our members with savings and loan services, by Wilkerson Funeral Home, putting families first since 1929, and by Cactus Plaza, the fuel you'll need to power your day.
3:42 to play. The Leopards still have 2 timeouts left. I thought that's a good timeout right there, Greg. They tackle Felix for a loss of 5. Take a quick timeout. They've got them 2nd and 15. So you got a chance to use your timeouts effectively here and get the ball back.
Yeah, it's time for them to start using them, and if they can use them this series and hold them, then they can do what they have to do on offense to try to get down, score, and tie the game up or win.
Nashville and Magnolia in a good one tonight.
Yeah, 28-27 Magnolia at the end of the 3rd quarter.
Wow. All right, here we go. 2nd and 15 at the 24-yard line. Leopard defense digs in. stunning now. Snap it over the quarterback's head. The ball's loose. He picks it up and somehow throws it. Now, what are they going to call there?
They called it a forward pass.
So they called it incomplete?
Yeah.
Well, that stops the clock. The quarterback is slow to get up. Corcoran was belted back at about the 9-yard line. So the Leopards get a break. They snap it over the quarterback's head. Corcoran runs back there and picks it up and just throws it up in the air, and they call it an incomplete pass.
Coach Fannin is still talking to the umpire. He doesn't like that call.
So they're going to bring it back to the line of scrimmage, which was the 23-yard line. More importantly, it stops the clock with 3:31, and the Leopards don't have to use a timeout there. And it's 3rd and 15 now. Boy, that had trouble written all over it, but the Leopards couldn't get back there and get on it inside the 10-yard line. Corcoran alertly retreated, picked it up, somehow threw an incomplete pass according to the umpire.
Well, there's a question whether it was underhanded or not.
And whether or not there was a receiver in the vicinity.
Right.
Could have been called grounding. Okay. So it's 3rd and 15. Leopard defense needs a stop here to get the ball back. Maybe block a punt or maybe take a punt back. And now Mena's going to take a timeout. With 3:31 to play, it's the Bearcats 13, the Leopards 6. We're back in 1 minute. Thank you.
That will be their first full timeout of the half.
We gonna win, Dayton?
I think we got it.
Huh?
So I think we got it.
They didn't steer you?
I think we got it. I think we can pull it off.
Okay.
I got faith.
You got faith? Me too.
They wouldn't try to throw it here, would they? Probably another screen.
Screen.
Screen. Start hollering screen down there, Tony.
Leopards brought to you tonight by the Housing Authority of Sevier County, providing safe and affordable housing, by Farmers Bank and Trust, friends and neighbors helping each other find financial solutions for a lifetime, and by Bruce Westerman for United States Congress. Visit www.brucewesterman.com.
And we thank all of our sponsors of Leopard football. I want to thank our DQTV sponsors: Discount Tire and Alignment, Pruitt's Foods, Trilex Realty, the Queen Auto Group, Southern Home Furniture and Interiors, and Kawasaki of Idabel. Remember, you can watch the video immediately following tonight's action, and it'll be archived for you to enjoy later as well. 3rd and 15, here we go. Play action. Rolling left. He's going to throw it up for grabs. It's incomplete. That stops the clock with 3:26 to play. And the Bearcats now looking at 4th and 15. The Leopards will get the ball back. Well, that was a risky pass there, Greg.
It sure was. He's lucky it wasn't intercepted. Ulysses Cotto and Garrett Matthews and Luke Reed, I believe, were all around that ball.
Well, Donovan Esther almost took one to the house a moment ago. A little bit earlier this half. Leopards were penalized for a holding penalty. See if the Leopards can block this punt. Looks like they're going to try to set up the return, though. Good snap. And the kick, they almost hit it.
They did block it.
Got a hand on it. It's bouncing around. Let's see where they spot it. I believe they're going to put it at the 41-yard line in Mena territory.
Yeah, number 65 is Saro Lopez on the block. Great job by him to get in there and block that punt.
He blocked an extra point at the end of the first half.
We're just going to call him block man.
And he got a hand on that punt. And it didn't go very far. They're going to put it down at the Mena 41-yard line. The Leopards had 3:26 with which to work, and they have 2 timeouts left, Greg. So plenty of time here with timeouts.
Come on, plenty of time.
You couldn't have drawn that up any better defensively. And of course, Mena helped them out with a couple of incomplete passes.
They sure did. And, you know, now what we've got to do is move the ball, not make mistakes. No penalties.
All right, Leopards 41 yards away from pay dirt. They have 3:26 with which to work and 2 timeouts left. Binkley's underneath center. Binkley to the second man through. Kodo is going to get to the 40, and that's about it. 1 yard. Not the big play they were hoping for. As Mena really coming down that run blitz. They'd love to try to force the Leopards to throw the football. They're going to say no gain on that. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, and that was it. So Kodo had 46 yards on his first 4 carries. And since then, Mena's done a good job on him. From the wishbone, straight ahead handoff, and Lindsey's going to get a couple down on the 38, and that's about it.
I'll tell you, they got Felix in there on defense. I don't think he's played the whole time on defense. He made the last 2 tackles.
Wow. Lindsey gets 2 down on the 39-yard line where it's 3rd and 8.
It sounds more fun in here, but you're making
We're down to 2:30 to play. Leopards still with a couple of timeouts left. Binkley comes back to the huddle. Need to get 8 yards on this 3rd down play. Need to get all the way down to the 31 to move the chains. Binkley directing traffic in the backfield. Ahumada's the fullback. Lindsey and Kodo, the running backs. They'll run the option left. Big hole for the fullback Ahumada, but he fumbles the football. Who's on it at the 31-yard line? Mena says they are. No signal as yet. I believe they gave it back to the Leopards.
Yeah, that's the Leopards ball.
All right, they're going to put it down to 32, so that's a pickup of 7 yards for Ahumada, and it's going to bring up a big 4th and 1. 4th and 1. Well, here's your ball game with 1:55 to go. Ahumada popped it for 7, but couldn't quite hang on to the football. Fortunate that the Leopards maintained possession. 4th and a yard. Binkley underneath center. Fullback again. Trey Brown breaks the tackle. Inside the 20, all the way down to the 19-yard line.
Great run by Trey Brown. Good blocking on that side by Malalde and Lopez.
Yep. Pick up a 13 for Trey Brown and the Leopards in the red zone. 1st and 10 at the Mena 19-yard line. Wow. This game's going to come down to the wire. 1:30 to go. Leopards still with 2 timeouts. May come down to a 2-point conversion play. Well, this has been a big rivalry.
Sure has.
86th meeting between these 2 schools. Brown in their fullback. Hand off to Lindsey, coming right. He's at the 15, the 10, inside the 10, down to about the 7.
That's another 1st down. Stops the clock for a minute.
To move the chains as Lindsey rambles for 12. Leopards have rolled up 19 first downs tonight. Let's see if they can get a score here. They've set the chains. The clock's on the move. 1 minute to play. Leopards calmly come to the line of scrimmage. 1st and goal at the Mena 7-yard line. Power eye set to Ahumada. 5, touchdown Leopards!
You could have drove a truck through that hole, Jay.
7-yard run for Ahumada. Now with 49 seconds to go, Greg, what do you call here?
Got to go for 2.
Oh, yeah, go for 2 in the win. I believe I'd stay in that same power I set.
Me too.
It didn't work on the other 2-point conversion as they came left with it, and it looked like Ahumada just sort of tripped up, maybe over his own man.
I think he just fell over his own feet.
Let's see what they do here. It's 13-12 Mena with 49 seconds to go, and the Leopards are going to go for 2.
Micah Gibson came out hurt, so that takes out one of those big power backs.
Leopards going to go for 2 and the victory. With 49 seconds to play, what a game. Let's see what they call. Binkley's underneath center. They're going to go with a power eye set with Lindsey at the top of the eye. The try for two in the win. Here comes Lindsey. Gets a block. He's in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. And the Leopards take a 14-13 lead. Unbelievable. 49 seconds to play. The Leopards have come back to take the lead. 14-13 on the 2-point conversion run by Ty Lindsey. Wow.
Great run by Ty Lindsey. You got to give the credit to the right side of the line over there. They opened up a big hole, along with Trey Brown and Ahumada.
The Leopards have won once in their last 34. They're 1-34. One win in their last 35 games. What would it mean if Coach Jared Fannin wins his first one? Unbelievable. 1-34.
Yeah.
Actually, 2-40 over their last 42 games. Boy, they're pumped up.
I had one very many.
I don't believe I'd kick it deep here, though. I would squib it. Tony Mena has what, 2 timeouts left, according to my stat. Let's hope we didn't leave them too much time. 49 seconds to play. Boy, the hometown crowd going bananas here on the near side. The coaching debut for Jared Fannin. And he's within 49 seconds of knocking off longtime rival, the Mena Bearcats. All right, John Mahina has it teed up. Surely they'll squib it here. Or kick a little pooch kick. And it is going to be a little pooch kick. It's short. It's a free ball. Mena catches it at the 40-yard line. No time ran off the clock because they took a fair catch there, Greg. 48 seconds, I guess 1 second.
1 second, yeah. It hit, he dropped, fell on it.
So the Bearcats will start at their own 40-yard line. They have 48 seconds and 2 timeouts with which to work. Now this is where you got to get in a prevent defense, Greg.
Can't let them get behind you, Chad.
As I recall, that happened in the junior high game with Mena last year.
That's I was thinking that, but I wasn't going to say it, jinx us.
All right, let's see what happens here. 1st and 10, Mena at their 40. Leopards lead by a point for the first time. Cochran wants to throw. Flips it out. It's a screen pass, and Felix dropped it. Wow, he had lots of running room and blockers out front.
That's the first thing he's done wrong.
But he couldn't hang on to the football. The Leopards get a break there. Only 3 seconds came off the clock. We're down to 45 seconds. 2nd and 10. We got to watch that screen pass. Start hollering screen down there, Tony. 2nd and 10 from the 40. Corcoran has him set. He's going to roll the pocket to his right. Looking downfield. Fires. It's going to be caught at midfield and out of bounds. It's enough for a Bearcat first down to number 4. That's going to be Jair Hernandez, pickup of 11 yards to the DeQueen 49-yard line. 37 seconds to go. He got out of bounds. Snap to Corcoran. Fires. It's caught, and he breaks free at the 30. He's at the 26, and he gets out of bounds at the 26-yard line. So that's a pickup of 23 yards. Wow. Mena's going to make this exciting. Who was the receiver there, Tony?
Hernandez again.
23 Hernandez. Or number 4 Hernandez. First down Mena at the DeQueen 26. 30 seconds to play. Leopards have 2 timeouts. And Corcoran wants to throw again. Over the middle, it's caught at the 20. They tackle him short of the, well, they still haven't tackled him. He's fighting for yardage. He's going to have the first down. All the way inside the 15 to the 13-yard line. That's number 22. Wow, Caleb Cox, what a strong run he made. From the 26 down to the 13. That's a pickup of 13 yards. Hope we didn't celebrate too early. 14 seconds, clock's running. will spike it to stop the clock with 10 seconds to go. Wow. This game is unbelievable. They spike it to stop the clock at the 14-yard line, 10 seconds to play. Well, if you're defensive coordinator Richard Bell, what do you dial up here? Do you try to blitz him and end the game? Or do you try to flood the secondary? I'm glad it's his decision, not mine. Wow. That's probably a pretty good timeout there, Greg. You look a little winded.
Yeah, it's tough playing that hurry-up defense, and as they move the ball down the field so quickly, it'll be a good time for a timeout. Give them a little break, let them catch their breath, and concentrate on what they're going to do for this, hopefully, last play of the game.
Tony, I'm a little surprised Mena didn't take one of their 2 timeouts there instead of spiking the football. Well, if they'd have taken a timeout, they'd have 15 or 16 seconds here. By the time they got set and spiked it, the clock was down to 10 seconds. So they're huddling over there with Coach Craig Bentley, and the Leopards huddle over here with defensive coordinator Richard Bell and head coach Jared Fannin. What a game this 86th meeting between DeQueen and Mena has turned out to be. Mena with a 1st and 10 at the DeQueen 14-yard line. 10 seconds to play, Leopards holding on to a 14-13 lead. Wow. All right, Mena comes to the line of scrimmage. Here we go. Corcoran's going to get the shotgun this time. Felix will line up to his right. It's a good snap. Handoff to Felix with a blocker out front. He's going to be tackled inside the 5 at the 4. And will Mena get a timeout with 2 seconds? They got a timeout with 2 seconds. Boy, that was a gutsy call. As Felix rambles for 9 yards, but they have 2 seconds left to go at the 5-yard line.
They go kick a field goal now.
The ball is squarely in the middle of the field. Do you risk that? Yeah, and it's really nothing more than an extra point, really. An extra couple of yards.
Yeah, Hernandez has got his tee. He's ready to kick a field goal.
Well, the Leopards do have 1 timeout left if they choose to freeze him. Looks like it would be about a 22-yard attempt to win this football game for the Bearcats. But you got to give them credit. They took over with, 48 seconds to go, and have moved it from their own 40-yard line down to the DeQueen 5-yard line with 2 seconds to play. And they send their field goal unit out on the field. Well, everybody's heart's going to stop for a moment here.
I see our Sorrow Lopez out there.
Jared Hernandez, right-footed soccer-style kicker, 22-yard field goal. It's a good snap. The kick is good. And the Bearcats walk it off 16-14. Unbelievable. 22-yard field goal by Gerald Hernandez. Wow. That was a tough one to lose. You got to give the Bearcats credit as they marched from their 40 down to the DeQueen 5 and summoned Jair Hernandez for the 22-yard field goal as time expired, and the Bearcats win it by a final score of 16-14. Wow, that was a stunner. What a game.
I don't even have any words, Jay.
2 teams will congratulate one another at midfield. Of course, a dejected Leopard team, as they fought their hearts out here tonight. Only scored 2 touchdowns. They had an opportunity to score at least 4 touchdowns. They just couldn't get it across the goal line in the first half. But the senior quarterback, Gabe Corcoran, moved them 55 yards in 46 seconds to set up the game-winning field goal, and Gerald Hernandez nailed it from 22 yards out, a little bit more than an extra point. Tony called it. They ran that running play to put him right in the middle of the field, and he nailed it, to his credit. It was a good snap and a good set by their holder, and Mena escapes with a 16-14 victory over the DeQueen Leopards. Well, Coach Jared Fannin will talk it over with his team, and then he'll visit with Tony here momentarily. But we'll be back to give you the scoring summary, name our McDonald's player of the game, as our post-game show will continue following this timeout. All right. We'd like, what, about 6 spots here, Jim? One minute after that? Well, go ahead and get the rest of them in here. 2 minutes? Okay, that'll work. Who do we will go with as our McDonald's player of the game, Tony?
Who scored the touchdowns? Lindsay scored one. Ahumada scored the other.
Lindsay had 104 yards on 19 carries in that 2-point conversion. They did. Ahumada scored both touchdowns.
Okay. Lindsay scored the 2-point conversion.
Oh, okay.
Ahumada only had 44 yards, but he had 2 touchdowns. Lindsay had 104 yards on 19 carries. So how many tackles did Caden have?
We're not ready.
Once they break from here, we go with that. I think we just stay with it.
Okay, so y'all want to go with Ahumada then, with the 2 scores?
Because we're not going to take that shot.
Well, we'll go with him, and Lindsay can get it down the road too. Both of them are good. Back at Leopard Stadium, where the Mena Bearcats have broken the hearts of the DeQueen Leopards tonight, 16-14 on a 22-yard field goal by Jared Hernandez as time expired, getting out of here with the 2-point victory after the Leopards had rallied to take a 16-14 lead with 48 seconds to play. And we'll name the leading rusher for the Leopards was Ty Lindsay. We had him 19 carries, 104 yards, and he had the 2-point conversion. We're going to go with Caden Ahumada as our McDonald's player of the game. He had 10 carries for 44 yards, both Leopard touchdowns. On defense, he had 8 solo tackles, 2 tackles for loss, a sack, and 2 assists. So for his efforts, Caden will receive an extra value meal of his choice this coming week from Steve and Celia Montgomery and all the big Leopard fans at McDonald's at the 7071 Junction in DeQueen. Trying to find Tony in the mask down there, Greg, to see if, are you ready with Coach? Okay, let's take it down on the field now with Coach Jared Fannin. Here's Tony Stowers.
But I'm done. I'm done.
And Greg, I think you have to credit their quarterback, Gabe Corcoran, on that last drive, he completed 3 passes for 47 yards. He calmly moved them 55 yards down the field with 48 seconds to go in the game. Left 2 seconds on the clock, and that's what set up the game-winning field goal. And he looked like a senior quarterback.
He did, and I'll tell you, you know,
I don't know. Do y'all have any
a couple of things could have happened, and the game would have ended differently. I think one of the plays we had a chance to tackle Hernandez in bounds, and we let him get another 15 yards to get out of bounds and stop the clock. And that gave them, you know, another. That would have cost them 15, 20 seconds right there to get the ball. And I think that if we, you know, there was another time when we could have tackled them in bounds and they got out of bounds.
I've got to figure out the audio. See, we're getting audio, but the audio's not going out on the stream. So I've got to figure that out.
That's right.
But you're good, okay?
Yeah, that's another thing. So, you know, it could have ended it the other way. I think the Leopards fought really hard. Great crowd tonight. Lots of excitement. I think everybody saw a really good game. Are we disappointed? Yes, we are. But we'll start again next week against a very, very tough opponent.
Yep. And I think Coach Fannin hit the nail on the head when he said, when we look at this film tomorrow, we're going to see a play here, a play there, that if you change around, it's a different ball game.
That's right. That's exactly right.
Don't forget, fans, the game, you can watch the video of tonight's game on DQ-TV. You go to DeQueen Public Schools homepage at DeQueenLeopards.org. Scroll down to the bottom of the page. You'll see the KDQN DQ-TV live stream graphic. Click on the graphic, and the stream will open up for you, and you can watch the replay of tonight's game. Well, as Greg said, it doesn't get any easier next week as the Ashdown Panthers roll into town. Last score we had on them, they were leading Hamburg, I believe.
It's final now, Jay.
Final 28-13. Ashdown beats Hamburg, so the Panthers will be 1-0 when they come in next Friday night. It'll be a 7:30 kickoff, and hopefully we'll have as good a crowd next Friday as we did tonight. Boy, a heartbreaker for the Leopards as they fall to the Bearcats 16-14. For all of our crew here tonight, Jen Albert doing a great job on the controls back at the studios. Dayton Newberry, our engineer on the DQ-TV side. Tony Stowers roaming the sidelines, keeping stats. Greg Rebel, superb with his inside analysis. I'm Jay Bunyard. Final score, Mena 22-yard field goal with no time to play, and the Bearcats escape with a 16-14 victory over the Leopards. Till we talk to you next Friday night, have a great weekend. So long, everyone.
Thank you, Jen.
The outro hopefully takes it to the scoreboard show. Okay, that'll be fine. All right, have a good weekend.